Hi, it's Panda Movies here. Today, I'm going to explain the horror movie called Sinister. Warning, there are spoilers ahead. Enjoy the video. With his wife Tracy, their 12-year-old son Trevor, and their 7-year-old daughter Ashley, true crime writer Ellison Oswalt moves into a home in the imaginary hamlet of Chatford, Pennsylvania. Ellison has moved his wife and children into the house where the Stevenson family was murdered by hanging. He plans to publish a book about the case in order to reclaim the glory he lost when his best-selling novel, Kentucky Blood, was followed by 2 less popular works. He wants to know what happened to Stephanie Stevenson, a 10-year-old girl who went missing after the murders. Ellison discovers a scorpion as well as a projector and reels of Super 8 footage labeled as home movies in a box in the attic. The films show several families being murdered in various ways, each with a connected but harmless title, such as Pool Party 66, a mass drowning. Each murder is carried out by an unseen camera operator. In the flicks, a cryptic symbol and a frightening, menacing figure appear, according to Ellison. Ellison compares news stories from St. Louis, Missouri, in 1998 to film of a throat-slitting murder. 3 members of the Miller family were slain, and Christopher Miller, 13, went missing. Ellison examines noises in the attic one night. He discovers a king snake and juvenile drawings describing the killings within the film reel's canister lid, as well as a weird character known as Mr. Boogie. Ellison comes upon a Rottweiler in the backyard at one point. Ellison visits a local deputy and learns that the filmed murders occurred at various times and in several towns across the country beginning in 1966. Following each homicide, a child from each family vanished. Before moving to Chatford, the Stevensons resided in Miller's old house. To analyze the symbol in the movie, the deputy recommends Ellison to occult expert Professor Jonas. Jonas associates the emblem with the old and enigmatic pagan god Boogie, who would murder entire families and kidnap one of their children to slowly absorb their soul. Instead of being the act of a single person, Jonas believes the murders are part of a cult initiation ceremony. The missing children are seated in the attic watching one of the flicks when Ellison hears the projector operating. Before physically coming in front of Ellison, Boogie appears on video. Ellison goes outside and fires the camera, projector, and films. He informs Tracy that they will be returning to their former home. Jonas transmits historical photographs of Boogie to Ellison, who is now back at his old house, including the cryptic sign and 3 symbolic creatures that Ellison saw at the Stevenson house: a scorpion, a snake, and a dog. Early Christians believed that representations of Boogie acted as a portal for the demon to enter the mortal world from the spiritual realm, and that Boogie could possess infants who came into contact with these images. In his attic, Ellison discovers an unharmed projector and films, as well as a new film titled Extended Cut Endings, and the deputy informs him that every slain family had once lived in the house where the preceding murder had occurred. Professor Jonas also reveals the pattern. Each fresh murder occurred shortly after the family relocated from the crime location to a new residence, dating back to the arson murder of the Martinez family in 1979 after they relocated from Portland, Oregon, where the 1966 drownings occurred. Ellison has positioned himself and his family as the next victims by relocating away from the Stevenson house. Following each murder, the missing youngsters appear on TV, revealing themselves to be the killers under Boogie's influence. Before losing consciousness, Ellison becomes lightheaded and finds a green liquid at the bottom of his coffee mug, as well as a letter from Ashley that says, "Good night, Daddy." He wakes up on the floor, bound and gagged with Tracy and Trevor. Ashley approaches them while recording with the 8mm camera, having been inspired by the ghost of Stephanie Stevenson to fall under Boogie's control. She promises her father that she will make him renowned again, then murders her family with an axe. She then paints drawings on the hallway walls, as well as Boogie's emblem on a door, with their blood. Ashley watches the tape of her killings while sketching the crime scene on the lid of the home movie box. Throughout the film, the missing children stare at her, but escape as Boogie appears. He teleports into the movie with Ashley in his arms. Ashley's reel, House Painting 12, now stands alongside the box of films in the Oswalt family's attic.